Okay, so we're going to get everything set up again to move the car back. We're going to get our stuff set back up and we're going to start painting. We've already got this sanded down. I'm just going to go ahead and clean it off better so that there's no dirt. But yeah, there's dirt on there. I'm at least going to go ahead and clean that, get this shaken up and mixed, and then get it. I'm going to do a little bit more this time. Still going to do, I mean, obviously 2 to 1. There we go. Try to do more this time so that we're not doing very little, and then we will get busy, get the tank filled up, and get the spraying. Well, I do have my mask on this time. It is not the I do have my mask on this time. It is not the best, but it is better. I just checked my spray pattern and it looks like it is going to be perfect. So let's go ahead and get going. Okay, gonna give it a few minutes to flash for the second coat, but it does look a lot better than it did the first day. Obviously I still, have a little bit to go with the adjustments, and my overlapping definitely needs, I need to remember to overlap more. I'm not overlapping as much as I need to. I'm still using the red as a base / primer because this is just a practice thing. I'm not going to waste, buy primer and waste that on this simply because I'm practicing. And this was one of those quarts of paint that kind of, just sat in their back room that they, sold for a couple dollars just to get rid of it. So I'm more than happy to spend, $5–10 in practice on that paint versus, whatever primer actually really costs, and go full bore on that. So I will keep practicing with this. Yeah, obviously we can still see the fiberglass and stuff through there. I will give this, I think I still have about 5 minutes. So I'll let it go for 5 minutes, flash, and then we will go for a second coat. Well, I got a little overexcited and tried a little too much clear, and there's a run in it. But second coat is on, as we saw, looking a heck of a lot better. Figuring out my overlap. All I did, it's just a spray can clear. It's nothing special. It's just a semi-gloss, whatever. I'm just kind of curious. I'm gonna do another coat or two of the red just because I'm still practicing with it, but I'm going to probably go ahead and finish doing these, finish out the can of paint that's in there, and then I'll go ahead and clear a little bit of it just to get an idea of what it looks like with the clear over it. You know, why not? Even though it's a spray can clear, I mean, put it all out in the sun, let it cure for a while, and then go from there and see what it looks like. I did forget that I did up the pressure a little bit on the gun this time, so that when I pull the trigger, there's closer to 30 psi going through the gun, not 20. So the pressure is up a little bit higher, not much. So that felt a lot better on the second coat when I did it that time. So we'll go one more and see how it does. Well, this time I really made sure the overlap was better. I did this one even slower. I put this one on there really wet. Not as wet as this nostril here. I'm sorry. I put this area right here, this intake part, on wetter than I did the nostril, but they both were overlapped quite a bit. And now my coverage after that one is looking a lot more even, because then I went up here and I redid up here the way I did this nostril with the overlap, and to me this looks a heck of a lot more even now. Even though I can still see some small spots up here, but that's because lack of primer and stuff like that. But I am becoming a lot more confident, but I still, you know, still need practice, still need work. I think I'm going to take now what little bit I have left in that cup, and I'm going to go ahead, and even though I didn't sand this down smooth, although you can hear the grittiness in it, what I will go ahead and do is flip the whole hood and put in practice on this nostril now, so that I can really see, you know, without it being several coats on this one. Try one new fresh coat on this part and then this part. I'll try that right now. Okay, the nostril came out very well with the second coat over it. Could have definitely done a lot better up there, but and I didn't bother really with that. I was just wanted to concentrate on this part of the hood, and I went ahead and overlapped down here. Now obviously we can still see the, you know, outlines of the old stickers that were on there, but I think this just looks like crap because there was no sanding work done on it or anything like that. So, but this, because it has a second coat on it, and from all the practice shots on the first video on there, coated it, makes it look a lot better. So obviously I still have plenty amount of paint left over inside of the can here, so I'm going to go ahead and use that up and continue to practice with it. With the this top piece up here, I'm going to practice the overlap to, I don't have high hopes for it. I really don't, because like I said, there is zero surface prep. I mean, you can see all the, you know, fractures of lines, a lack of sanding, and where the paint is just filling in, and it's going to look very bad. So I'm going to continue using that to my advantage, because I can see where it's darker and lighter, so that could possibly help me when it comes to seeing my overlap a lot better. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, well, that, like I said, it did come out better when it came out closer to the nostril. Not so much on the top where it was, you know, very light. So I got a feeling that's just a lack of surface prep and primer and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of this nostril real quick. So let's do right here, as a matter of fact. All right. Okay, so done for the day. Here it is in the sun. Well, yeah, sun. I put an extra coat of clear on here, but it didn't come out so well because it was at the bottom of the can. It does look better. Obviously, you know, the real clear coat done right will make it look a heck of a lot better. And not only clear coat, but proper panel preparation and everything else will keep it looking like, you can see the textures and, you know, literally hear the texture and everything in it, but it's looking good and I'm feeling like I'm on the right path. But, you know, somebody will see something out there and hopefully make a comment about it where I did wrong so that I know, which will be fine. I'm all about knowing where I did wrong. Oh, and it is upside down. Yeah, it is, because this is the panel I prepped right here. Yeah, that looks a lot better than this one does, because this was sanded nice and smooth and everything else, versus this one where it's very rough. So okay, well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, and subscribe. And obviously, if you have any input, let me know. I'll be glad to take the criticism. Have a good one.